Alright, hi everyone, welcome to the stream. Good evening, hope you're all feeling good today. I'm feeling alright. Haven't been infected by the coronavirus yet, I'll keep you up to date on that. If I don't stream for a week, then you'll know that I've been infected by the coronavirus. So, yeah, before we do Kingdom Hearts, which I said I was going to do tonight, I figure I would do something a little bit different from the other games that I've been catching up on. So, I did say earlier this year, well, I mean, it's still early in the year, but I said a couple weeks ago I would like to do one-off games more often, like stuff that I can do in a single session. And these two games were on sale for like less than £2 each. They're like £8 usually, they were like £1.59 on the eShop. So I was like, you know what? I could play through those, these look like fun games. I played the SNES version of this game, which is a bit different from the arcade rendition, so I've never played the arcade version before, but it looks different enough to make things interesting. I don't think the SNES version is on the SNES online Switch app, whatever you call that thing. But yeah, these games are fairly short. If I have enough time, I can get through both of them tonight. If not, I'll do the second game next time. So for some reason, these arcade ports come under the label of Johnny's Turbo Arcade, which I don't know what that is. And that's the name of the publisher, Flying Tiger Entertainment.
Turbo's Arcade presents...
Oh, okay, there's a voice as well.
Caveman Ninja!
Oh, I thought that was the game. I thought that was like the arcade game announcing itself. It's just like somebody put their voice on there. That's weird. Right, okay then, so I can insert coin with the plus button. Can I rebind buttons? Because I don't know if I want the A button to be attack. I would rather use Y for attack. Doesn't seem like I can do that. Right, so there's options here. I'm just checking what we've got. We've got filled. Wait a minute, what's the difference between 16x9 and filled? They're both the same. But I'm going to stick to 4x3. Don't mind the black borders on either side, I guess. I don't think there's options to, like, you know, add stuff to the sides. So yeah, it's a platformer. It's an arcade platformer. You can play cooperatively, but obviously it's just me by myself, so... I'm trying to figure out if I can rebind the buttons. It doesn't seem like I can. No? Okay then. I'm gonna have to get used to pressing the A button to attack, then that's gonna be weird. Sorry, I'm just how do you add coins? I forgot already, it's... Oh, it's the R button, sorry. Ah! Every time I add one, that's what you hear. It will do 30 coins, why not? But damn it, I keep pressing the wrong button. What button is it to start? L? Okay. There we go. Johnny Turbo? Yeah, I don't know what that is. Like, all the arcade games on Switch have that label. Not all of them, but most of them. All the Johnny Turbo branded arcade games have... Mario 16, yeah, I know what you're talking about. There's like an NES ROM hack that's got like Mario in place of Joe. Or Mac. Which one did I play actually? Is it Joe or Mac? Who is Joe and who is Mac of the player 1 and player 2? Because I don't actually know. I would assume since Joe is the first name that comes along, Joe would be player 1. Kinda like Mario and Luigi. I don't know. Well, I'm just getting completely overwhelmed by cavemen that are not me. And I'm terrible at commentary, you'll probably realise. So again, I've played the SNES version of this. I don't think I've streamed the SNES version, maybe sometime I'll do that. It's a fun little game. Whenever I think of the SNES version, I think of JonTron, because that was like one of his earliest videos where he like reviewed that game. He reviewed like the trilogy of Joe and Mac games on SNES. What? We just left. Sorry, I'm quoting JonTron now, don't mind me. If you've never seen it, it's a really old video. But I do like the old JonTron reviews. I kinda, like, I know it's easy to criticise people like JonTron for being like an AVGN clone at first, and yeah, he was to an extent. But I feel like he was different enough to be his own thing, and he could still do what he was doing. I mean, I do like JonTron's content as it is now, but I just kind of wish that he was like still reviewing video games, as weird as that sounds. I mean, he could do both. He could do both. I think this is the most powerful weapon in the game, the donut. At the very least, it's the most useful one because it can like climb walls and stuff. Not that there's any walls here, but I'll try not to die this time. There we go. Great, you've done it! You've gored an innocent animal. Sorry, another JonTron joke. Yeah, once in a while I'll go back and watch like the old, like really old JonTron videos. I can still get enjoyment out of those. In fact, a couple weeks ago I rewatched like the bootleg Pokemon episode that he did. Oh, you can bounce on enemies? Okay then. I felt like trying to jump on enemies would get killed. Oof. I mean, it is an arcade game, so I can understand why. Oh. Pressing the wrong button. Oh, right, I was... Shit. Okay, so I was trying to, like, press a button to, like, get back into the game. And I was like, I just realised that I was inputting, like, random gibberish on the high score thing because I got a game over. So yeah, I think my name was blank question mark. So yeah, these games don't take too long. I think it's about it takes about an hour to beat this game. Yeah, this game's on Switch. I don't know about the US eShop, but the European eShop has it on sale, which is why I bought it. Both this and its sequel, Joe and Mac Returns. Well, this weapon's pretty good. Ah. Well, there goes that weapon, I guess. I think the weapons are random, like sometimes they'll give you a really good one, other times they don't. This is not a good weapon. Oof. Can I get a better weapon than that? Yeah, the weapons are random when you fight the boss. Oh, okay. So we're gonna do this now. Oh, that's just an insta-death. Okay then. Wow, okay. I don't think the SNES version does that. Nope. Oh, I keep pressing that, thinking that's start. I'll have to play the SNES version sometime, because there is quite a few differences between the arcade and the SNES versions from what I can see. The arcade version is more linear because there isn't like I mean, there is an overworld map thing, but you don't like explore the map or anything like Mario 3 or Mario Worlds. But in the SNES version you can do that, like you go around the map a bit and select levels and you can find like secret exits and shit. So yeah, maybe sometime I'll show you the SNES version, but I'm not going to do that today. I'm just playing the arcade version that I bought off of the eShop. But yeah, this is something that I like about the eShop, where you can buy not only retro games, well, not officially sanctioned virtual console games from Nintendo because they're now on a subscription service basis, but you can get stuff like Metal Slug, like arcade-based stuff, like I like that. I just wish you could buy virtual console games as well, but you know. Also, I don't know if anyone heard the news about Nintendo winning the court case in Germany about basically saying fuck people who pre-order games and want a refund, so rip for people who want to get a refund on pre-ordering digital games, I guess, which really sucks. Very anti-consumer on Nintendo's part, in my opinion, but there we go. I think it's dead. Yep, there we go. I don't know how many times I died to that, but I eventually got it. There is branching paths in this one though, but only for a couple levels. We'll go for path A. Oh god, not the bees. So yeah, if you hold up and jump, you can do like a spinny high jump thing. This might be the best weapon in the game. Like me throwing clones of myself. Too bad I don't have it anymore. Oh, what? Let me know if the volume mixing is okay for this game. Like, is it too loud or is it fine? Also, is that a pizza? Pizza and pineapple? Okay then. I mean, I like pizza and pineapple, but that's just a me thing. I'm sure most people don't. I don't even know why I'm putting in my name right now. Oh, too late. Didn't even give me enough time to put my name in. I've gotten used to pressing the A button for attack, but I still wish the other button was attack. What button is it? Y? Yeah, Y does nothing. So yeah, like I said earlier, all the Johnny arcade games are like on sale right now, but I don't know if any of the other games are any good. I only bought these games because I'm aware of the SNES game, which I quite enjoyed when I played that years ago. Right, well here's the boss. So thankfully it checkpoints at the boss, so if I get a game over I just start back here. Oh. Right, well I don't know what I just picked up there, but... Also, the boss music's quite different from the SNES version as well. Oof. Yeah, I don't want to get caught by him now while I'm trying to hit him. Joe and Mac for Smash Brothers. That would be cool. Yeah, fuck Bayleaf, the upcoming character. Let's get Joe and Mac in there. Oh, I'm dead. I keep jumping like right into it, but I'm trying not to. That is cool that there's a unique death animation if you use the fire weapon, rather than just them just keeling over. God damn it. Yeah, it's kind of hard to hit with that though, as strong as it is. I don't even know how many credits I've got left because I put in like 30 coins at the start. I can add as many coins as I want. Oh yeah, so I've got a little bit of an update on the Nintendo 64 thing that I mentioned the other day. I ordered an NTSC American Nintendo 64, which I should be getting in a couple weeks. Also going to be getting an EverDrive to go with that as well, for the purposes of streaming. So that's going to be cool, I'll be getting that soon. I might also invest in one of those HDMI conversion adapters for it, which apparently really upscales the picture and makes it really nice and smooth. But that's like an extra luxury thing. I might get that, I might not. At the very least I'll be getting an N64, which means I could stream N64 games properly. Wow, this boss is not easy. It's like whenever I try to hit it, it just like charges right into me. Oh, you can destroy the eggs before they fall. Ah, fuck. Oh nice, I get that weapon again. Yeah, the weapon changes every time. So it's not the exact same weapon every time you do this boss fight. Sometimes you'll get the same one a couple times. Otherwise it's just random what you get. Oh, I see why I'm spinning like that. He's using his wings. I think we got it now. I think we got this. Also, I do like that it locks onto the smaller enemies as well. Yeah, that's probably the most powerful weapon in the game. I say weapon, even though it's not technically a physical weapon. It's just me firing fucking JoJo stands at people. JoJo stands of myself. Did I do the JoJo reference correctly, chat, or did I mess up? I'm pretending to like JoJo just so I can be cool. There we go. Right, so after the next boss there's going to be another split in the path, I see. Let's see if I can hold on to this power for the next boss fight, because that would be nice. Oof, that was not worth going for that. I like how they just so blatantly have like a can of soda, but it's got the same colour as like Coca-Cola, even though it doesn't have the logo on it. But it's like when you look at it, that's the first thing you think. Just because it's like synonymous with that colour. That colour scheme, rather. And yes, I'll be doing Kingdom Hearts after this. I say after this, but I mean either after this game or after the next arcade game if I can finish this one quickly enough. So this part of the stream may be a double feature. I mean, I've only been playing this for like 20 minutes, so I think we're roughly halfway through the game. It's not a long game because it's obviously an arcade game. I tried playing through that Wonder Boy and Monsterland thing, and I was like, oh, I could finish that in an hour. 2 hours later, and I got like fucking stuck in it, and it was like way too difficult. This game is hard, yes, but it's way more forgiving than the game that I played the last week, the Wonder Boy one. Yeah, I think the SNES version had a boss like this as well, where you don't fight like a single boss, you fight like a bunch of like shark dolphin things. Shit. At least let me pick up my goddamn weapon first. Oof. Not even the fucking JoJo stand can help me there. Oh, hi Gray, welcome to the stream. Did you like my JoJo reference? Am I cool yet? Do I get to hang out with the cool kids? Yeah, maybe I should just stop jumping around. Stay in the middle. There we go. Barely clutched that. Bosses in this game are no joke though. So yeah, I couldn't tell you if these games are discounted on the American eShop because I bought them from the European eShop. You could always make a European eShop account and just, you know... Did I actually just die from that thing? But yeah, you could make a European account and buy them there if you want. I'm gonna go for Path B. Okay, well this is different. This is a nice way to mix it up. Now I get to control... What was that thing in Mario 64 called? The big Loch Ness Monster-ass looking thing? It's kind of like that. I mean, you could just call it Loch Ness Monster, but I'm trying to think of the video game equivalent. Oof. Maybe sometime I'll get into JoJo, but a friend did try getting me into it at one point. Tried showing me it, and I watched like the first, I don't know, like the first dozen episodes or so. And I got into... I didn't get too far into it, but it was like something about like London and Jack the Ripper or something. And I don't know, it didn't really click with me at the time, and I just like stopped watching it. But apparently it gets way better after that. I'll maybe give it another chance at some point. But I don't know if I feel like watching JoJo at the moment. The only anime that I've really... Like, obviously you guys know what anime I'm invested in, but the only one that I'm really invested in for now is just One Piece. I think I'm almost at the boss. Most of these levels are fairly short. I would imagine the boss is just coming up. Thank God for constantly respawning foods. Right, here we go, boss time. You know there's a boss coming up when there's a girl in distress. Shit. Yeah, all my high scores are going to be named just 3 A's. No weapon from that egg, just a random pterodactyl baby. I think you do more damage if you use the melee attack, but the melee attack only works when you're like up close in their face. Which is very risky to do so. Yeah, the boss music is actually really good in this. The boss music in the SNES version is completely different and not as good in my opinion. I could play the SNES boss music so that you can hear what that sounds like. What did I just pick up? Oh nice, I got the JoJo stand. Best weapon. Like, look how easily you can dominate bosses with this thing. Ah, shit. Jumped too early. Again, most powerful weapon. Wow, this boss has a lot of health compared to the other bosses. I think we got it though. I think we got it. Oop. Wow. Just die already, please? Finally. Yeah, try beating that boss with any other weapon besides that one. Marineford arc is gutting, yeah. I take it you saw. See, I don't want to say too much, but I'm guessing you saw a certain part of that story, based on what you're saying. Oh. Got squashed by that boulder. Actually, this is like the song playing right now. This is meant to be the boss music for the SNES version of the game. Yeah, this is what the boss music is supposed to be on the SNES game. I remember now. I don't know why they couldn't, like, make a SNES version of the arcade boss music, but okay then. Oh shit. Oh look, it's Data Vice's logo. I mean, and Data East. Sorry, I'm thinking of the old JonTron joke. Data Vice! Oh, right, okay then. Right, let's go path A. I thought it was a full level, it was just a split path to the next area. A course. I'm not going to be doing another playthrough of this to check out the other paths that I missed. I'm just going to do one playthrough. Wouldn't really be worth the effort. Oh shit. Oh yeah, when Blackbeard shows up, shit gets real. Oof. I didn't even know you could die by not eating in this game. It's kind of like Adventure Island. Oof. Like, I can barely make any progress in this area, there's just too much shit going on. Ah. Yeah, I'm gonna retry that. I would prefer not to get crushed because that takes a good bit of damage. While it doesn't kill you, it still hurts. Oh, that one's got a weapon this time. Ah. I don't know how many checkpoints it gives you in a level. Probably just like 2. One halfway and then one at the boss. But I can't even reach the first checkpoint. How many coins do I have left? Doesn't seem to tell me. Okay, there we go. I added a couple more coins just to check. Compared to Wonder Boy and Monsterland, this is not as, like, soul-inducing, though. Difficult, yes, but it's more trial and error and it feels it is doable. You just need to, like, learn everything. Oh, I didn't realise that was going to go that low. I was waiting for it to go back up. Why did I do that? Get used to hearing this music because I'm going to hear it for a bit. What? I love that noise that the cavemen make. Yeah, I kind of wish The Simpsons Arcade was ported to the Switch. I've never played it before, but I think it was ported to the Xbox 360, but I don't know if you can, like, still get that. Probably not, due to licensing. Speaking of Simpsons games, oh, right, the hunger meter. But yeah, speaking of Simpsons games, the rumours going around that we might potentially be getting a remaster or remake of that one Simpsons game that everybody loves, myself included, of which subtitle I'm drawing a blank on. What was it called again? The GTA one? Hit and Run? Yeah, that one. I'd be down for that. Like, get fucking THQ on that shit. Like, they're currently remastering a SpongeBob game that's apparently really good. Battle for Bikini Bottom. Like, they should do that shit. I'm seriously considering picking up Battle for Bikini Bottom. I've never played it, but I've heard people say it's a great game. And I do like my 3D platformers, or 2D platformers in general, but I do like 3D ones also. It's gonna keep adding coins. Ah, shit. Yeah, that's what happens when I try running forward. It's just, I get overwhelmed with stuff, and then that happens. I'm trying to figure out how to best avoid the boulder, because I can never seem to avoid it. Hi, Zachary. Nah, I was trying to go that way to avoid the boulder. Apparently Glover is getting a remake or a remastering. I don't know by who, but I did hear that a while back. I think when Vinny was doing the N64 prototypes, somebody in his chat mentioned that. And apparently it's true, because I think I did look that up afterwards, but I forgot the details. I could look it up right now, actually, hang on. Oh. I thought I closed OBS there for a second. My mouse button clicked on the X there, and I thought I clicked it, but I guess I clicked just off of the X. But hang on then, Glover Remastered. I'm just going to check Google real quick. Because I'm pretty sure this is a thing, but I need to find out the information again. Glover 2 Remaster, because that what I tried searching before didn't work. Maybe it's remake, not remaster. I don't know, I'm trying to find it. Okay, well I'm not actually using Google, I was using DuckDuckGo. I'm going to use Google now. Yeah, sorry to put this on hold, the game. I was just making sure I found this information, but I can't find it. If anyone can find it for me, please let me know. Why was I searching on DuckDuckGo and not Google? Because I don't want Google tracking all my searches. I made the switch to DuckDuckGo a couple months ago. I know that almost sounds like tin foil hat, like conspiracy levels of stuff, but you know what Google's like. Don't you find it funny that when you search for something on Google, like say for example you're searching for a particular Mario game, and then like 5 minutes later you go on a website and you see banner ads for the exact same thing that you just searched on Amazon? Like, isn't that fucking weird? Like that stuff happens when you like use Google. Like Google takes that information, it's like, oh, he must be interested in Mario Odyssey. Okay, let's send that to Amazon. And they'll like send targeted banner ads to the websites that he goes to, like GoNintendo.com, and then you'll see that there. But I'm going to try and focus now. I mean, not to say I wasn't focusing before, but I'm going to do extra focus now. And I still get hit by that boulder. come on! Fucking pterodactyl. A re-release, yeah, I think it was a re-release actually, not a remake. Close enough. I think Glover 2 was unreleased. Glover 1 did come out, but Glover 2 never. Like, the game was finished, but it was never, like, brought out for some reason. I think it was due to financial reasons with the company. Isn't that, like, the saddest thing when certain... Oh, there we go. Right, final. I can't believe the checkpoint was right there, but I just couldn't reach it because of all that shit back there. Jumped too early. Okay, I missed my jump there because of that animation where I went from small to big again. So I tried jumping during that and I couldn't. Yeah. I like how the music randomly changes speed due to what's going on the screen. Oh, fuck. Yeah, that was bad. But yeah, it's kind of sad when... Let me finish my thought from earlier since I got completely off topic there. It's kind of sad when a video game is like fully complete and like ready to go, like ready to ship. But for some reason or another, like it's just unable to like get released. Most likely due to like the financial situation of the company, or just because the company is like, nah, probably not want to release that. Yeah, we don't care if we spent all that R&D making the game, we don't think it's financially viable to release it. Fuck you. I mean, it happened with Star Fox 2, but eventually we could get it. Eventually Star Fox 2 did come out anyway, but it never released way back when. Ah, shit. Oh, really? Oh, that sucks. This seems to do a lot of hits, though. Oof. Ah! Can't fucking believe that. Wow, they thought of everything. It's like, okay, he's gonna try to jump over all three of those. Let's make the last one intercept him. Well, not that time, but... yeah, fuck that. That sucks. Right, I think I got it this time. Of course, not before I get robbed of like a perfect, but whatever. Oh. Okay, that was supposed to happen. Yeah, just watch me miss every single fruit. We still have the donut wheel. Oh yeah, watch what happens to this boss when I do enough damage to it. If it's anything like the SNES version, that is if I can actually hit it. At least I think I'm hitting it, I don't know. I'm not even sure where his hitbox is, because his health doesn't seem to be going down. Yeah, I don't know if there's a beta for Earthbound 64. I don't think that game really... I think that's one of those games where it was going to be a thing, but I don't think it really got off the ground development-wise. They just had like proof of concepts and stuff like that, but barely anything to work with. I mean, if they have like a full beta for it, that'd be cool to check out, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was just like some little bits that they just threw together and didn't really do any more beyond that. Oh, there we go. Yeah, check it out. Yeah, the SNES version does this as well. It kills this trunk if you do enough damage to him. And then the fucking tusks come off as well. Oh, jeez. Well, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, well I think I can decimate him more easily with the Joe stand. Ugh. There we go. Again, very like fucking morbid that we knock off his trunk and his tusks. In the words of old days John Tron, great, you fucking gored an animal, or whatever he said. Great work, you gored an innocent animal. Right, so I think we're in the final stretch of the game. I think this is like the penultimate level, so we're almost there. Oh wow, we got to the boss already. Yeah, most levels don't even have that, like, actual levels or much to speak of. But sometimes it's, like, incredibly short. It's like you expect more of a level and then suddenly boss. Like, it's so close to being a boss rush game. But they add little bits of platforming just before each boss. Alright, at least it didn't take me that long to beat that one. Again, thanks to the Joe stand. I'm gonna go with Path B this time. I still have this weapon for now, and I'm about to lose it already. Oh, so that's totally not an annoying game mechanic, like RNG-based thunder, that you can't tell where it's going to come from. I mean, maybe you can tell where it's coming from, but it seems random. It's like that one level from DKC3. Oh yeah, that level. I hated that level. At least in that one, it telegraphs it before it lands, but in this one it just happens. So if you're in the wrong place at the wrong time, then tough shit. But hey, at least I reached the boss checkpoint. Oh, is this boss again? Didn't we fight this already? Like this T-Rex head? Okay, well that's totally fair. Yeah, the level's still a little bit bullshit. The whole idea of like the thunder thing can be annoying. I guess I need to duck when he does that, otherwise his hitbox will brush against mine. Yeah, I need to duck. I don't even think I need that many virtual coins, but you know. I can't actually see how many coins I have until I like deposit some more, so I need to keep checking. Because I don't want to randomly just run out and then game over. The hell is Joe doing? Oh, why did I jump? There we go. Guess what the next level is. Yep. Right, so I think the final boss is coming up now. If it's anything like the SNES game that I'm familiar with, then final boss is just coming up. Oh, okay, this is actually different from the SNES game, this final boss. Although the setting is the same, but I wasn't expecting like a big fucking creature from the Black Lagoon or whatever that thing is called, like just the swamp monster, swamp thing. In the SNES version, the final boss is like a little devil thing that you fight. Maybe you still fight that, I don't know. Inside T-Rex story, yeah. I could be here for a while. Fucking creates maggots and everything. Right, I think I've got the idea now. It's just kinda hard to do this. Ah, shit. I was able to get a hit on them there, just before that started. Ah. Right, I think I've got this pattern down. Oh. Fucking bastard baited me into jumping there. Because I thought he was going to do something else. Because he paused for a moment. I pretty much got the pattern down now. So if the boss that I'm thinking of doesn't show up, I'm going to show you what the SNES version of the final boss looks like. Maybe he does show up. I've never played the arcade version before, only the SNES port. Also, I just realised you can see the fucking red blood cells and everything in the background. Holy shit. That's a lot of, like, morbid detail for an arcade game. I can actually get hurt by the heart? Fuck. Completely threw off my timing there. There we go. Oh wait, I get to pick one of 3 paths now? Okay, so why don't we make a save state there, actually? Did I make one? I think I just did, but how do you load it? Okay, that's weird. I see a save option, but I don't see... I don't see an option to load it back up. I don't know how that works. I'll do the top path. Oh, it's like endings? Right, okay. There you go, there's the bad ending, I guess. We got, like, this motherfucker chasing us now. Can I... How the fuck do I load my save state? For some reason, the game doesn't... Maybe if I exit the game and then continue? Oh, there we go. Right, okay. Right, so we're going to see all 3 endings because I'm not coming back to this game. So the middle ending is... Oh, jeez. Right, okay then, so that's the middle ending. Are they all bad endings, or is it like an actual good one? I guess we're gonna find out. So exit game, continue, and then let's do the bottom one. But could you imagine getting this far in the arcade and then you get one of the shitty endings? There we go. That's more like it. Wait a minute, why are they all running away? I thought they wanted this. I mean, okay then. I mean, objectively, that is the best ending. So there you go, that was Joe and Mac Caveman Ninja. I think the arcade version is just called Caveman Ninja, but the SNES version is called Joe and Mac. Because that's the name of the 2 cavemen you play as. Right, so it took me about an hour to go through that. I think I could play through the sequel as well, which I also have on the Switch. So I'm just going to wait until the credits finish before we start that. Yeah, they probably weren't expecting that many ladies, I guess. I mean, there's like, what, 8 there? 7? Oh, there's actually more than that, there's like 15. I'm terrible at counting, but... It's like about 10-ish, between 10 and 15. I didn't exactly count all of them there, but... The end. And there's just a random enemy caveman. Right, so there's my best score, it's ah! Oh, I didn't press any buttons, it just went back to the title screen in like 2 seconds, that was fast. Right, okay then, so I hope you enjoyed that. That was fun to go through that on the stream. Maybe sometime I'll play through the SNES version as well and you get to see what that looks like. So let's, I don't have a logo for this one, so it's still going to say Joe and Mac Caveman Ninja on the stream. But yeah, let's check out the other game since we've got time. And then we can do some Kingdom Hearts after that. So like I said for the first game, I bought both of these games when they were on sale on the European eShop.
MeleeKirby's Arcade presents...
I don't know what it is with these fucking voices.
Joe and Mac returns.
Joe and Mac returns! Oh yeah, I'm playing these games using the SN30 Pro Plus controller, by the way. I'm not using the Pro controller, even though it looks like on that layout thing there. Right, okay then, just making sure I've got everything set up. Right, here we go. Joe and Mac. Oh, wait a minute. Shit, hang on. Can I get rid of that filter? I don't like that filter. Screen style? Oh, here we go. Right, okay, so you can bag your enemies. So yeah, the art style looks a little bit different in this one, so we can pick 5 levels. Let's do the grasslands. Oh, this is completely different from the first game. This is more like a... It kind of looks a little more like... What's that single screen game called? Bubble Bobble? Well, this is almost exactly like Bubble Bobble. I was expecting like a platformer, but no, this is completely different. Okay then. Wow, this is like Bubble Bobble ripoff right here. Also, it's set to free play mode, so I don't need to add coins, even though there is a button to add coins. Yeah, I'm not really big on the CRT effect. I would rather just have the game look normal, if that makes sense. Just show me the pixels, please, and not try to make it look like a CRT screen. I mean, I get if you're into that thing for authenticity's sake, but if that was the case, you would have like a CRT screen to begin with, you know? And not like a HD TV. Oh, I didn't see him there. Okay then. Where am I? Oh right, I died. Oh shit. I named myself Da by accident. So the funny thing is, there is a real sequel on the SNES called Lost in the Tropics, which is like an actual platformer sequel. Which is funny because it went from like an arcade game to a full-on console platformer sequel game. I've never played Lost in the Tropics, but I know it exists and it looks fun. Maybe I'll check it out sometime. But yeah, this is more arcades and less platformery. Sour, please. So you can't actually hurt the boss, you need to pick up and throw the smaller ones at it. Did Bubble Bobble have bosses in that? I don't remember. I've never really played that game. The only Bubble Bobble games that I've played, like, put any amount of time into are not even Bubble Bobble games, they're like Puzzle Bobble, or Bust-A-Move as it's called in the West. And those games are like completely different from Bubble Bobble. Right, there we go. Oh, okay. Suddenly fan service. Was this game released in American arcades or what? Because I don't know. Well, there's only 5 worlds, so I could probably breeze through these relatively quickly. It looks like she hurts you, but I don't think she does. You just need to rescue her. I just realised you can like bag multiple enemies at once to get like a bigger bag to throw. Which I guess rolls for longer. Ah, fuck. So yeah, it's not exactly the same as Bubble Bobble, but it's got a very similar concept. Where you basically encase enemies in something and then use that something to hit the other enemies with, I think. Kinda like that. Well, not exactly, but close enough. Okay, so I can run really fast now. I guess I got a power up for that. Giant fucking cabbage. Oh yeah, I should show you the final boss for the SNES version of Joe and Mac Caveman Ninja. which is completely different from the final boss you saw like 5 minutes ago. In fact, I'll do that now, actually. Let's see if I can get a video for that. Shouldn't take long to find. Let's see. Go and Mac SNES long play. Let's see if I can find this super fast. I'll probably do like a playthrough of the SNES version at some point, but until then, I'm just going to show you what the final boss looks like. It's funny because the final area is almost exactly identical to what you saw in the arcade version, otherwise the final boss is like completely changed for some reason. I don't know why they changed it. So yeah, here's what it looks like. So it's just a little devil filler. Even the background is very much similar, just like the red blood, the red little blood things, blood cells going by. So yeah, I'll just skim forward a little bit. So yeah. You can hear the music as well. It's like based off that one level that you heard like the song playing like 50 times. So there you go, that's what that boss looks like on that version of the game. Let's get back to this. So yeah, some of the other games under the Johnny Turbo's arcade branding of like arcade ports on Switch includes Bad Dudes, which I've never played, but I know that game has like a very infamous like video game message thing that a lot of people used to make memes about. Are you a bad enough dude to rescue the president? Something like that. I think even like James Rolfe brought that up at one point in one of his old videos. I'm gonna take that big sushi because why not? Oh yeah, the new AVGN episode was at Raid 2020. I think I've seen that like 5 times now. That's a pretty good episode. Considering how like milquetoast of a bootleg NES game that is, I'm surprised he got as much jokes and like material out of that game as he did. What is with this game's fucking fan service? Holy shit. I'm almost certain this game was never released in America because of that. There's no way they would have released this without changing those sequences. Look at that little snowman fella right there. So yeah, just to reiterate, this is not a Japanese game that I downloaded on the eShop. This is the European one. But I think the game itself is Japanese only, like it was Japanese only to begin with. Sorry, I pressed the wrong button there. There was also this other game that I think fell under the Joe and Mac banner, or like branding, even though it had nothing to do with Joe and Mac. I think it was called Congo's Caper. Like, JonTron did a video of it a really long time ago when he was looking... I think his old video is called Joe and Mac Retrospective, and he talks about Congo's Caper. And it's just like another Caveman platformer, but it doesn't have Joe and Mac in it. but it's still made by the same people and it's like different characters and shit. But the platformer itself, from what I remember, is actually pretty good. That's a lot of sushi. Oh. So yeah, I need to keep throwing cavemen into that hut there so that they can destroy it. Did that monkey just scratch his fucking arse there right now? Just a little monkey fella. Just a little monkey fella, yeah. You just going about scratching his arse? Carl, what are you talking about? You fucking... You stupid twat! Oh, chimpanzee, that's monkey news! So I watched the Ricky Gervais show like a couple months ago on DVD. I watched like the first couple seasons of it. I think there's like 3 seasons. I didn't watch season 3 yet, but I watched the first 2. I just binged through them. But yeah, if you've never seen the Ricky Gervais show before, it's basically the best parts of like Ricky Gervais's podcast with Carl Pilkington and I forgot the name of the other guy, the third guy that's with them. But it's like 3 guys talking about a bunch of shit and it's like all animated in Hanna-Barbera style. It's really fucking funny. And they used to have this like segment called Chimpanzee News, or Monkey News, sorry, where they talk about like weird, absurd stories involving monkeys. But yeah, look it up. I think all the episodes are actually on YouTube as well, so if you don't have it on like DVD, you could just watch it there. But yeah, I know like Vinny has talked about it before as well, but I think I watched it like before I started watching Vinesauce. It's been around, like, that show was like from a decade and a half ago, the Ricky Gervais show. Oh. Every time I see the word continue, I press the plus button rather than press the L button to like resume. That's why I keep going back to that menu for a moment. The plus button does this, as opposed to like resuming. I think the big EX, what is that? Oh. Oh, I got a bonus stage, right, okay. What fucking fever dream am I playing right now? It's like we get butt-naked cavemen girls and then we have to like rescue a bunch of girls from fucking spaceship aliens now, what the fuck? Where we eat giant meat! Oh shit, it's this fucker, it's this fucker from the first game. Will his trunk and tusks come off, or I guess we'll find out. Oh, it actually does come off. Well, at least there's some consistency there. Because this game is almost nothing like the first Joe and Mac otherwise. Alright, 3 worlds down, 2 to go. Okay, so what fan service, say, cutscene is this going to be like? Yeah, there is no way this was released outside of Japan. Not without them changing those cutscenes, which they didn't. So here's your token water level, in which there's no like underwater inertia or anything, it's just like a regular level, but with a water theme over it. Oh hey Neuro. I don't know if I missed any of your messages earlier or if you just joined the stream right now. Also, what is with this music? Like, I know it's meant to be like it's a classical song, but in the background you can just hear this voice going "ee-aw" as part of the chorus. Which I don't know why, but "ee-aw." I keep walking into that spiky urchin. Of course, you've got to have that Data East logo down there. So yeah, this game's kinda cool actually. Even though it's like entirely different from the first game. It does feel like a nice mishmash between Bubble Bobble and Mario Bros. So since I'll be getting that Nintendo 64 soon, the NTSC model. Why NTSC? Because the PAL version runs like shit. Even if you like use EverDrive to load NTSC games on it, it'll still run like shit. Because unfortunately the PAL N64, the European version, is hard locked to run at 50Hz, not 60. Due to like TV standards back then. Long story, but yeah. Just weird shit that prevented the N64 over here from running as well as it could, basically. But yeah, I'll be getting my NTSC one with EverDrive soon. I'm looking forward to starting to stream like N64 games. I'm trying to think what N64 games I should stream. Because there is a few good ones out there that I've got in mind, but there's also ones that I've never played before, like Mischief Makers, which I've heard is really good. Like, that game's by Treasure. Might even do Paper Mario at some point, although that's like a longer game, so I'm not going to be doing that anytime soon. But if I find a gap in my schedule where I can maybe start Paper Mario, I could do that at some point. Oof. Oh yeah, the rumour of a new Paper Mario and a new Metroid. Even if that rumour wasn't happening, like even if that rumour wasn't a thing, and Nintendo like announced an upcoming Nintendo Direct, I would have made the prediction that we were going to get a new Paper Mario anyway, just because it's been like what, almost 3 years since Color Splash came out. I feel like we're due for a new Paper Mario, and hopefully it would be one that is a return to form, like the rumours say. I think by this, by the time Color Splash came out, Nintendo realised, oh, this is not what people were wanting. Which obviously by the time Color Splash released, it was a little bit too late to kind of go back on doubling down, but they'll be able to, like, you know, I'm terrible at putting words together, but I think it's pretty clear, like, I think Nintendo pretty much understand that it's not, like, Color Splash is not the worst game ever. It does have, like, some redeeming qualities. The writing is excellent. It definitely improves on the formula that Sticker Star had, but I still don't think it's a Paper Mario game, and it's something that I don't see myself going back to again, which is kind of a shame, because you can tell there is a lot of effort put into that game, but it's just not what people were wanting, and it shows. I mean, Arlo did like a fucking 30-minute video on it, called The Problem with Paper Mario. I think that was the video that, like, put him on the map, pretty much, like, on YouTube. That was, like, the thing that got the algorithm to work in his favour on YouTube. But I don't think that video Arlo made for clout or anything. I think he genuinely... Like, if you watch the video, you can tell he genuinely, like, what he says about the problem with Paper Mario comes from, I would say, like, somebody who's passionate about that series, and I kind of feel the same way he feels about Paper Mario. And I actually like the third game. I like Super Paper Mario, but I can acknowledge that that game is also not really a true Paper Mario game in a sense, even though it has some elements of a true Paper Mario game, mainly the story and characters. But that game I can come back to every now and again, despite its flaws. But Sticker Star and Color Splash, those games just, like, kind of crossed the line for me. I don't think I could really get back into those games after I played them for the first time. I like the face this thing makes when I hit it in the face. Ah. Shit. There we go. But yeah, let's hope that we do get a new Paper Mario game later this year. Like, Nintendo will do a new Direct and announce it, and it's going to be pretty much a continuation of the format that the first two games made. I would very much like that. I know a lot of people would very much like that. I mean, we kind of had a situation with Luigi's Mansion where we got Luigi's Mansion 2, or Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. And while it's not a terrible game, it definitely changed the format of Luigi's Mansion for the worse in many ways. And Luigi's Mansion 3, as we just recently saw, like, went back to form to what made it so great to begin with. They went back to, like, the linear style. Well, not linear style, I mean just more like a more focused style is what I meant to say there, but and it was all the better for it. It was an excellent game. Probably my game of the year last year, actually. Like Luigi's Mansion 3. It was that good. So I could see Paper Mario being due for something similar. Or they could just announce Color Splash 2. I guess that could happen as well. I think the reason the Caveman, the Cave Girl, is like pushing me aside is because the monsters are still on the screen. I think after you kill all the monsters, she doesn't do that. Right, there we go. Yeah, the portrait ghost was like a big part of the first game, and they took those out of the second one. I didn't play that much the second game, but that was because I didn't like how the game was structured in that one. Like, I get it was meant to be more for like pick up and play style because like 3DS. But that doesn't stop them from releasing like big console style games on the system. Like, I mean, Xenoblade was ported to the 3DS. And they didn't make like any changes to accommodate for the fact that it was on a portable system. Like, there's times when you should do that shit and times when you should not. I love the vocals that you hear in the background for each of the levels, like songs. Oh, there's a secret. Time to rescue more cave girls from space Martians. Again, this is a weird game. Weird by Joe and Max standards. Insert the fire temple chanting. Which version? The version in the vanilla version or the edited version? When I grew up with Ocarina of Time, I had the edited version because I didn't get the game at launch. It's apparently the reason they changed it was because the original chant sounded very similar to a Muslim prayer or something like that. And Nintendo, being Nintendo, was like, oh shit, we don't want to deal with that controversy. Let's reprint the cartridges so that they have like a different version that doesn't sound anything like a Muslim prayer. And that's basically why they had to change it. But yeah, whenever I go online on YouTube and like listen to old video game soundtracks and then the Ocarina of Time Fire Temple music turns up, it sounds weird to me because it's usually the version 1.0 version and I'm just not used to that. Oh right, I can't... Right, okay, I get what's going on. That kills you if I'm not quick enough. Shit. I didn't even realise there was one enemy sitting down in that corner there, I didn't see that. Right, a couple more levels and we'll be at the boss, and then probably the end game comes after that. So we're almost done with this. Kingdom Hearts will be coming up shortly for those who want to see that. Yo. That looked like the hammer from Smash Brothers or Donkey Kong, like the golden hammer. You should try the GBA version of Recoded. Wait, is there a GBA version of Recoded, or are you talking about Chain of Memories? I didn't know there was a GBA version of Recoded. I'll be playing the DS version. I've got my 3DS on standby, ready to play that. So I've got my 3DS with the capture card. Ah, shit. I mean, I say ah shit to getting a game over, but this game gives you like infinite continues, so it doesn't really matter. Even if it doesn't give me free play, I can keep adding coins just by pressing one of the buttons on the controller. Okay, well that was easy. You'd think fighting a T-Rex would have been harder than that, but nope. Okay, who is this? Alright. Well, that was weird. Right, okay then, so we have one more level. I have no idea who that Chinese caveman was, but okay, that was a weird cutscene. Not to say that the other cutscenes were not weird, but that one was a bit weirder. Just a tiny bit weirder. I just think the high scoreboard is just going to be covered by A's. Just like one A. So I'm trying to think of which Kingdom Hearts games are left after I finish Recoded. I think there's like 2 more games. It's like 0.2 and then it's Kingdom Hearts 3, is that right? Or is there like more games? Oof. This is surprisingly fun, this actually. I didn't think I was going to get much out of this, but I'm actually quite enjoying myself. Also, you can get the donut rings in this game. I haven't seen the Joe stand, though. I don't think I can get the Joe stand. F. Press F to pay respects for that, I guess. Oh. Well, there goes my donut ring. Didn't think that campfire was going to block that shot there, but it did. Right, so I think there's only a few more levels left before we get to the end. I'm not sure how many sub-stages there are within this area. I would assume up to like 6-10 at most, if not before that. Okay, well that was easy. Yeah, I played Birth by Sleep last year in Euro. Played that about half a year ago, I think. Big. Nice. I mean, they certainly went line about that big attack. Big. I'm glad I got to see that at least once before I finished this. Because I've seen the hammer one a couple times where you stun everybody, but I didn't think there'd be one that would just like kill everything on screen at once. And given that each level is like a single screen long, that's pretty much slam the cup to win. Oh, I got the donut wheel again. Nice. I'll see if I can hold on to that for the next couple levels. I don't know if you can carry it between levels, actually. I would assume so. Oh, it's time-based, so it doesn't last for very long. That's a shame. Would have loved to have carried that to the end of the game if I could have, but nah. This ain't no speedrun. Nice. Did you see that 6-9 there? I did. We can commemorate it by making a clip. Alright, here we go. Big skeleton dinosaur. Oh, sorry, I forgot about the wrong button. I have to press start to continue. I just realised the dinosaur, like the skeleton dinosaur, has a fucking fleshy heart in the middle for some reason. Where does the blood go? Do they just pump the blood directly into the bones? Okay then. I'm thinking way too much, I know. Ah, shit. I only just realised there's actually a boss health bar. It's got 3 hits left. I don't know how I didn't notice that this whole time. Yeah. There we go. Was that the end of the game now, or...? Oh, shit. My finger slipped there. My fat thumb hit the home button there for a brief moment when I was trying to, like, jump and get that meat. course he would steal the clothes as well, because why not? Oh no, we got one more level. I'm sorry, what? We're fighting fucking clones of ourselves now? Hey look, it's Joe and Mac and Smash Brothers, everybody. We've got all the clone characters and their recolors. All the Echo Fighters. But seriously though, what the fuck is going on now? I have no explanation for this. Also, they're throwing miniature versions of themselves. Okay, how am I supposed to get in there to hit him? Yeah, get fucked. Who dis? I'm guessing this is like a... I don't know if it's a parody of Ryu or if it's meant to be a reference to some Data East fighting game. I keep saying Data Vice because I'm thinking of a JonTron thing. But yeah, I have no idea who this is. It's like a parody of Ryu. Is he a King of Fighters character? I don't know. So this final world is just like fucking weird bootleg versions of existing Data Vice characters. I'm gonna say Data Vice from now on, I don't care. Oh, it's this guy again, from that cutscene. Are these like real characters from real games? Like, who the fuck are these guys? And I don't know if anyone else knows because I sure don't. Ah, fuck. I mean, at least it keeps things interesting by making the final set of enemies like completely different from everything else in the game. I wonder what the final boss is going to be like. It's just going to be the company logo. It'll be a deep statement about how we are being consumed by corporations. And we have to overcome the corporation by becoming individuals. But by the time you've beaten this game, it's too late. You've already consumed. You've already spent all your money. Game over. I feel like I should know this character, but I'm not entirely sure. Let's see what 6-4's characters are like then. Oh, it's just a boss fight. It's going to be like a boss rush now, I guess. Ah. Certainly dying a lot trying to get this boss. Yeah, it's just all the bosses now before the end. The real final boss, whoever that is. Yeah, I do like the cartoon expressions the bosses put on when they get hit. I'm gonna try ripping off both of the tusks this time. I don't think you need to, but you can. Ah. There we go. Tusks have been removed. I don't know about the trunk though. Can we get rid of the trunk? No, I don't think you can get rid of the trunk. Not in this game, you can't. Time to wave dash about like an idiot. Joe and Mac for Smash Brothers. Fighters Pass Volume 2. Can't directly throw it into his mouth, otherwise he just eats the bag. There we go. Yeah, I was a little bit disappointed about the whole Bayleaf thing. I'm just gonna call them Bayleaf, the fucking Pokemon from Generation 2. I know it's Bayleth, but Bayleaf sounds more fun to say and spell. See, I'm not the kind of person who got, like, really salty about the announcement of, like, Bayleth from Smash Brothers. It's more so that I was kind of, like, underwhelmed by it. Because if you look at the whole, like, if you look at the Fighters Pass as a whole and everything we got from the first character up until the 5th character, it felt like there was this almost natural progression of, like, how each, like, new character that we're adding, like, crossover-wise was, like, this big deal. Especially, like, it hit its apex with Banjo-Kazooie. Because I never thought in a fucking million years we'd see Banjo-Kazooie in a Smash Brothers game. Even as a guest character. And then we just get, like, the 10th Fire Emblem character or something like that as the final character, so... It is a little bit underwhelming, admittedly. Also, that giant bit of meat in the middle had hair in it, did you see that? Little bits of hair sticking out of it. Shit. Of course that other baby pterodactyl would block me. There we go. Alright, here we go, the last of the refights. You know, I was thinking of making the VODs for this, like, individual, like, for each game, but I might as well just throw them together as one big VOD. So I'm pretty sure people who are watching the VOD for, like, me playing the first Joe and Mac will watch me play the second one anyway. So yeah, if anyone's watching this VOD tomorrow, hi. This is a message coming from yesterday. I can't tell you what your future lottery numbers are, but I can tell you what the lottery numbers were today. If that helps. Probably not. Alright, 3 more hits. Ah. So the final boss is Dr. Wily. It looks like a mix between Dr. Wily and whoever the fuck that final boss from Super Bomberman R was. That weird, like, insane doctor looking guy. And I have no context for who this is or what the fuck beef he has with me, but there you go. Which Joe and Mac game is this? It's called Joe and Mac Returns. I believe it's the second game. At least it's the second arcade game. The second Joe and Mac game on SNES is completely different from this. It's more of a platformer adventure game. This one's more of a very arcadey game. Also, I don't know why the robot is making a dinosaur roar sound. I guess they ran out of budget to make a robot sound. It was like, we don't have the budget to make any more sound effects. I'll just recycle a dinosaur sound effect. Nobody will know the difference. Also, I don't know why the cavemen are all silver. I'm guessing they're like just metallic cavemen. Kinda hard to tell. 3 more hits, by the way, so almost there. I hope the ending is worth it. I hope we get like a really... the king of all fan servicey, like, fucking endings. Because that'll be weird. Shit, I somehow missed. There we go. Oh, it's not over yet. The enemies are not blinking. Oh, we're still fighting. Okay. It really is Dr. Wily now. We're fighting like Wily Capsule 2. Or what, Wily Capsule, whatever. The Wily Capsule. The thing that comes out of the machine after you destroy the main machine body. Hurry up! that fucking ghost looks like the Oogie Boogie Man from The Nightmare Before Christmas. Like, he's got the same face. There we go. Now he's dead. And that's the end of the game, I guess. Right, here comes the ending. Oh, okay, so there's no ending, just the credits. Maybe something will happen afterward. But yeah, that was Joe and Mac Returns. Interesting little game, quite different from what I expected, to be honest. But I quite enjoyed it. It's a little bit repetitive after a while, but it's fun. Very reminiscent of those old arcade games from the 80s. So yeah, I'll just stick around to the end of the credits. Maybe we'll get to see like a little post-credit sequence or something like that. Mr. Star K, good name. Nomura Yas. Sometimes I like the sounds of just some weird names that you see. Data Vice! I mean, Data East. There's our cave family, I guess. I mean, the final score didn't matter anyway because most of it is just A. At least the ones that you can see over there. Iron Man worked on this? I didn't actually see that. I was looking at the chat, so I may have missed that one. Well, there you go then, no post-credit sequence, just like a portrait and that's it. Right, so there you go, that was both games we went through. I still don't understand the Johnny Turbo's arcade branding, that's a weird branding for that, but either way, that was both games. So I did say that was worth a couple bucks each on the European eShop. I don't know if they're on sale on the American eShop, but you can go ahead and check. So maybe at some point I will check out the SNES port of this game, because it's quite a little bit different, and I think it would be different enough to make it its own stream, so maybe at some point I'll do that. I'll do a one-off for that game.